Well, hello and welcome to the Reimagine podcast. Today, I have a very, very, very special guest named Empress Tallowah from South Africa, who for the past couple of years has been activating ideas, goals, and dreams in her native country of South Africa. And today, she joins us from Johannesburg. Welcome, Tallowah.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'm really excited that you're here. And so, what we want to do on this podcast and this conversation regarding World Dream Day, regarding World Dream Week, and beyond is we want to hear a little bit about who you are and what you have been doing over the past couple of years that have really served to activate ideas, goals, and dreams in your native country of South Africa.
Ooh, okay. I am a passionate person by nature. I believe I have always been involved in a variety of things from a very young age. Sunday school, community arts groups, so, and my mom is a person who helps out a lot in the community. She gives food, parcels sometimes, and clothes, to those who are not so fortunate, So I think I get the spirit of what we call Ubuntu from her. So in the past couple of years, I've been working in the arts and in the community that I live in with youth and with women. So my work basically is around using the arts as a tool for transformation. So I was fortunate to be awarded a bursary at age 12 to study at the National School of the Arts, which is in Braamfontein, Johannesburg. So since finishing my matric, I have been using the arts actively as a tool. So I don't only just work with one particular art, but I sort of integrate them, depending on whatever project that I'm working on or the people that I'm working with. So I sometimes use drama, and currently I'm at school. I'm furthering my studies in that, studying drama therapy at the University of Witwatersrand. So I also use visual art. I believe that comes from my father's side, because my brother is also a visual artist. So I use that as well as art therapy. I use music because I believe music also has a power to heal. And I'm also a poet. So I use words, to try and remind my fellow people that we have power within us. And if we can harness that power, we actually have the power to change our reality. So it hasn't been easy. It really hasn't been an easy journey, but we drive. We drive nevertheless. Yes. So that's what I've been up to.
Beautiful. Thank you for your words. They're so inspiring because it's true. The journey of bringing ideas, goals, and dreams to life, it's not easy. It takes perseverance. It takes collaboration. It takes inspiration. And it takes connection. So I want to hear a little bit about what the relationship you've had, because I literally received probably an email or an introduction to you, and then over these years it's definitely been wonderful to see your evolution and how all, just as a human being, as a mother, as a wife, as an activist, just watching and seeing and supporting you remotely from where I'm based here in New York. But we've had this kind of interesting collaboration and sisterhood supporting through this gift to the world that is World Dream Day. So I want to hear a little bit more about how it's supported or how it's participated and been used, as a gift to the work that you've been doing.
It's been amazing. Every time I talk about World Dream Day and how we met, how we were connected, I always say that it was divine intervention. I sat on the idea, I think, for a good 2 years or 3 years, and I didn't know what to do with it. And eventually, I'm not sure what created the shift, But eventually I realized that I have a gift, I have a tool, that I can use to sort of enhance the work that I'm doing, because the work I'm doing is part of my dream. And I believe that I assist others to find their own dreams and to pursue their own dreams in the work that I do. So I actually realized that there's no separation between what I'm doing and what World Dream Day stands for. It's one thing, you know. So over the years, I okay. Let me start here. 2016 was not good. It was not good at all. It was emotional, fuzzy. I felt like I had no direction, and everywhere where I tried to reach out to, nothing seemed to come out of it. And I felt very frustrated, and I went into a depression. I think the last time we spoke, and I was trying to propose a poetry project because of what was happening with World Dream Day globally with poetry. And when I realized that I was not doing it out of a pure heart and a pure intention, then I sank into a depression. But I'm glad to say it is because of that very same depression that I decided to go back to study and empower myself. I haven't studied in over a decade. So it's very empowering to know that I could look at myself and know that I have this tool. But in order for me to be able to assist others with this tool, I need to assist myself first. People need to see me pursuing my dream in order for them to know that there's World Dream Day. You know what I mean? So it's been a journey, a very interesting journey, and I'm also grateful for the connections that I'm making on the way. Tomorrow, or let me say this week, so from yesterday until Friday, we at Wits University at Drama for Life, we have the Sex Actually Festival, which is a festival that is hosted by Drama for Life annually. So when I realized that it's happening close to World Dream Day, and that I've now adopted September as the Dream Month, it's a month thing. So I realized that I could align, since I'm part of the school, I can align my global ambassadorship and the World Dream Day work with what Drama for Life is about, because Drama for Life is actually an organization that uses arts for healing and social transformation. So they also have short courses that are accredited by the university. They also have full degrees, So I'm studying under that program. So I feel that World Dream Day has assisted me to find my niche, to sort of focus my work, because I've spent quite a number of years scattered and not sure what I was really about or what I was trying to achieve. So I'd find myself just stretching myself too thin and doing multiple projects and not actually completing any, So I feel that World Dream Day has helped me to focus my work.
So, Tallowah, you were speaking a bit about reimagining ourselves and the importance of starting from within, especially in South Africa, but for everyone, before we move forward with reimagining all the other systems and structures. So I'm very interested in how you yourself, because you spoke a bit about falling into depression, you spoke a bit about, World Dream Day and all, this dream conversation supporting you and elevating your dream. I'm interested in what's one vital piece of information or an insight a lesson that you can give to those who are listening right now, those who are watching right now, that can help them reimagine themselves? That comes directly from your own life experience.
Yeah, it's a realization that I've just had recently, but I'm also realizing that it's been recurring in my life. So that is knowing that you are not a superhuman. You are not meant to know everything, and it's okay to ask for help. I'm a person who finds it quite hard to ask for help when I'm in need. So I've learned that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. And it's important to understand that nothing is black and white. You know, we spend our times in our lives thinking, no, this is right. No, this is wrong. But life is more complex than that, and 2017 has been a gift for me. It's been it's been more challenging than 2016, but I appreciate it more than 2016 because I can see what I'm uncovering about myself. So the one thing I think, it's not just one thing that I can maybe share with those who are listening. Um, but I think it's a number of things. Taking care of yourself, knowing when you need time out, you know, especially us women, we like to be super moms, super everything. We can't be, it's okay to be vulnerable, to find yourself in that space where you just don't want to clean your house. There's nothing wrong with that. It's what you are experiencing in that moment. And when it's the moment for you to clean your house, you will clean your house. So you'll find society saying, oh, she's such a lazy woman. Look at her house. It's not kept, her children. But they don't understand what you're going through at that time. So I feel we need compassion, not just for each other, but for ourselves as well, because of the struggles that we've been through and the struggles that we continue to go through. So we must just know that life is what it is, one day at a time, one breath at a time. Experience it. Don't block emotions out. Don't block things out. Just take it as it comes. I think that's how I've survived. I almost lost my daughter this year in May. She was hospitalized and she had to have an emergency surgery. And it was right at the peak of my exams. So I don't know how I survived that. I was like a zombie, coming to campus to write my exams. I remember there was a day where she had to be readmitted because I think she had developed an infection from the stitches because they didn't take them out in time. So hospitals must be reimagined as well. So I got home. She was admitted around 1 a.m. I got home around 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep, and eventually I fell asleep. Woke up around 9 a.m. Was at campus by 11 a.m. 11:30, I performed my practical solo performance exam, which I got a B for. I got quite good marks. So I'm quite proud of myself for that. So I think I owe it to God, I owe it to the universe, but I also owe it to myself for allowing myself to experience my life as it is and not try to envy what other people are going through and things like that. Yeah, so let's be comfortable in our skins. Let's be who we are and pursue our dreams. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm so thankful that your daughter is okay, first and foremost. So important.
She's back at school.
Back at school. That's wonderful to hear. And what you said is so true in terms of being patient with ourselves, being compassionate with ourselves, and realizing that, sometimes when people think about the dream, they're thinking about everything out there, and we're like chasing it, chasing it, chasing it. But our philosophy as, dream runners, right? The person who is taking it out of their mind, it's in their hands and they're lovingly running forward with it. It's not that the dream exists out there. The dream is within you, and the dream is also an expression, a projection, a manifestation of you. And it's here, but it's also here. And you're fusing and connected to it, but other people are seeing it and they're being inspired and moved by what you're doing. But you're absolutely right. It starts from within. It starts from us being willing to reimagine and reconfigure and re-relate with ourselves. That new relationship. And that love, I see it inside of you. I see it all around you. That new awareness of the self and honoring of the self in conjunction with what the self is expressing and manifesting in alignment with the universe, with God, whatever we want to call it. That is where the sweet spot is. And when people see, they see that. They see that. And so that gift of wisdom that you've just given to our listeners is so important. And I know that those who are listening right now are wondering, how can I follow this amazing Empress Tallowah? How can I learn about some of her work? Please share with us how we can be in touch and support and learn more about who you are and what you're up to in the world and what you're reimagining.
I'm on Facebook as Empress Tallowah. And there's a World Dream Day South Africa page. You can contact me there as well. And then I am Tallowah Suntsha. I think you can find that on the Dream Day website, how you spell my surname, on Facebook. And I have World Dream Day SA on Twitter, and Accept Your Greatness, or at Empress Tallowah for Twitter as well. And I believe I will be relaunching my blog soon. I'm not sure when, probably after exams. But I'm hoping to relaunch my blog. And you can also email me. My email address is empresstallowah@gmail.com. Yes, that's how you can contact me.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your generous wisdom, for your generosity with your journey, and all that you've been doing in South Africa on behalf of dreamers and doers everywhere, and your willingness to speak so powerfully and so inspirationally about what needs to be reimagined from the self and out into the world. Thank you, Empress Tallowah.
I'm humbled. Thank you.